Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from the Superdome. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 26-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll set up to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Saints had 6 and 10 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's 2nd and 8. A short throw caught by Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's airing it out
for Williams.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle, caught by London. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their 1st drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Williams brings it in. And they're going to get their is beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll drop the throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
I just want to run. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my way.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Bond. And And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
79 Broncos, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Delgado. Got a man. It's London. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
19, Charger, 19.
They'll try the left side. Keys. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Come on. Hey, Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Delgado. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's another Falcons 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Falcons.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Ready, ready, ready.
On first down, Keys. And some room to maneuver. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther, Ridge. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Vices. Check smash. Ready, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 on second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
42-yard line.
Now second and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Delgado. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
2nd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Up the middle they go. Keys. And giving 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 of the 34. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down and 3.
Go! 70 Lions, 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Delgado. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Viking 18. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The final shot before break. Delgado. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
New York on now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing to start the drive. Delgado. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Come on. Ready,
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Runner pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
Let's go now. HC card, Riggs. Ready,
They'll run on first down. Keys. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment to what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Delgado. Finds Johnston. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Delgado into the hands of London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Check smash. Cowboys, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 35 yards. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Dropping a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding a wave and now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when your inside's poor? But you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see some.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. On a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Delgado. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on third down, Delgado going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your players, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this throw incomplete. Your defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
brings up
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. And now they'll audible to something else. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. Trying to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really convenient when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line. Rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 60, cut 19, cut 19.
In motion, the tight end. Here we go on second and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's third and 4. They might go into him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
70, 19 Lions. 79 Street.
In motion right is Johnston.
Go.
From the gun on third down, Delgado. He's going to get that to his run back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue?
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
16.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It's your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Maybe a yard of the 24-yard line.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Left thing, go.
Looking to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Well, he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Check, check. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Saints.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Savion Williams, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 23. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Takes it to about the 37.
For the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, Delgado. And this one is incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Panther 60, Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Delgado. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that. It
seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
10 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
She said that I'm born like a lattice symbolism. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name good, I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Bible pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
Back to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Complete to Mark Andrews. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They're going to look to throw. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I see the G, hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he's loose again. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the